Hi, this is Skip with Santa Barbara Stone Masters. Today we're going to answer 5 of the most commonly asked questions pertaining to marble. Spotting is oftentimes misconstrued as etch marks. The biggest or most important way for you to minimize etching is to protect your countertop. Make sure you're putting down a cloth, make sure you're putting down some type of an absorptive mat, make sure that your cutting boards are appropriately sized for what you're going to be cutting, and particularly minimizing the amount of acidic solution that will come in contact with that stone. That's the best way to minimize, and of course when you get into cleaning, you're not using anything other than a neutral cleaner. Some people think you can clean with bleach, some people will clean with vinegar. Those are not appropriate products to be using on stone. So protect the surface. Don't let things hit it that are going to cause damage. Best way to tell if you have sealer efficacy remaining is if you take a little bit of water, put it on your counter, let it sit 10 minutes. Wipe off the residual water, and if the stone beneath that water is appreciably darker, you do not have sealer efficacy. Now, why is that important? Particularly if we're talking about marble. Very soft, very porous. The sealers we use and recommend repel both water and oil for periods up to or between 15 and 25 years. The best way to tell if you have sealer efficacy is do that water test, standard water sealer test within the industry, and if you have a sealer failure, it's time to seal your counters. Skip, how the heck do I clean the marble? Do I need to use this fancy this that I bought here, or do I use this fancy that somebody told me I should use that I had to purchase at this store? No, it's very, very simple. You don't need special products. It's as easy as a little bit of dishwashing liquid, warm water, sponge, and a drying cloth. All right, this one may sound a little odd to you, but it really happens quite often. We'll go in and we'll do an estimate, and someone will say, you know what, this marble, it's only 4 years old, and look at by my faucets. The color of the marble is different than everywhere else. Marble, if it's not sealed right away, when it comes in contact with water because of the iron components in the marble, it'll change color. So what appears to be a stain is actually water damage or a chemical reaction with the contents within the marble when it gets hit with water for the first time. So the sealers are critically important. Sometimes you can alleviate that. Most often, however, once a marble has been stained in that way, very, very, very challenging to remove that or to remedy it. Most likely it's a permanent damage. We're not the ones here that are going to make that determination. It comes down to its visual impact to you within the confines of your home. When you think it doesn't look the way you want it, that's when you call us and we'll take care of it. Well, I hope that helps in answering the 5 most common questions that we receive. If you have any further questions, give us a call. If you want to learn more about who we are, what we do, and have access to a plethora of information about all types of stones via blogs and other types of information pieces, go visit us at sbstonemasters.com. See you next time.